2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Minnesota Lynx. In the booth with Tim Snorts and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga. We're glad to have you along for the ride. Well, in recent drafts, have you seen any steals, players maybe taken after the first round that stick out to you?
Marina Mabry, she went in the second round back in 2019, and she's turned out to be a knockdown shooter. Every single team wants players who knock down threes.
And from the 2018 second round, Maisha Hines-Allen has been fantastic. A big who can shoot it. She's finished top 10 in scoring for a season before, and just really incredible value outside the first round.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. Rebound by the Lynx. Collier outside. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Back to Bird. Outside Charles. Pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
Don't underestimate Charles's playmaking ability. She's capable of making some advanced passes.
And it's so nice, we've got to see it twice. How about that mobile one drive?
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Jefferson. Shoots over Bird. Gets another look. And that's 2 points on the layup.
When you pair Shepherd's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Left side Charles. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Laid in with a nice touch on the glass.
A physical guard, Jewel Lloyd gets those hard buckets.
Here's Minnesota.
Well, in 2021, Tina Charles led the WNBA in scoring, which was her second scoring title. But when you consider that she was 33 years old, it's almost a little more impressive.
Here's Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Shepard, good.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Outside Lloyd. Back to Bird. Six on the shot clock. Back to Lloyd. Launches a three. Offensive rebound, Storm. Outside Stewart. Over Shepard. Here's Charles. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Jefferson outside. Shoots over Bird. Misses off the left iron. And talking about the game of Tina Charles, she's really changed it with the times.
So you talk about Charles' first 6 years in the league, she made just 2 threes total. But before the 2016 season, Tina added the three-point shot to her game. And guess what? Charles led the league in scoring back during the 2016 season.
Good by Jefferson.
And you got to give the credit to Collier for the find. Her 6'2" height allows her to have a clean view of the court, doesn't miss open teammates.
Now here is Lloyd. Stewart. Inside. Charles. Excellent D there from Sylvia Fowles. Now here's McBride. D right on her. And that one's good. Collier.
Love the confidence from Collier. She knows she can knock it down from deep.
Seattle trailing here. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Outside Williams. Bird outside. Shoots the three. Tries again. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the
First
line.
personal foul, team's
Three-point
first.
play opportunity.
The W25 team was unveiled in 2021. One of the selections, Tina Charles, the 2012 MVP winner. Charles has been a star in this league for well over a decade.
Talking about Tina Charles, she's been a star in the WNBA for a very long time.
Yeah, she has put together a surefire Hall of Fame resume. She started in college with 2 titles, but then in the pros, won multiple scoring titles, won multiple rebounding titles. So if you ask me, Tina Charles is an all-timer.
And the basket by McBride.
Finishing plays around the basket with various strong finishes.
2 minutes remaining in the
McBride
first.
is
2
feared
minutes.
whenever she's on the court.
Now here's Prince. Pass to Charles. Shoots over Achanwa. And again, it's the Storm missing. McBride outside. Magdalor grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's Talbot. So the whistle
Next
blows
foul.
on the shot. 2
Area
free throws for the
fouls.
contact there.
First personal foul, team's first.
Don't want to get
Second
in
team
that
foul.
habit of letting the offense
At the
get
line
right to
for the
rim.
Storm.
And that's the message that we're
Stephanie
sending with that
Talbot.
foul, saying
At the line
nothing
for 2.
easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
First free throw is good.
Well, talking about the dynasty days, the Minnesota Lynx, one of the keys to their great run in the 2010s, trading for Sylvia Fowles in 2015.
And so she makes both from the line. During her time with Minnesota, Sylvia Fowles won every award.
Yeah, MVP, Finals MVP, a couple Defensive Player of the Year trophies. What didn't she win? But of course, most importantly, it was multiple championships. That 2015 trade sending Fowles to Minnesota, it changed the history of the league.
She muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul. And
First personal foul, team's first.
The athleticism from Achanwa there. Pushes past the contact and finishes strong.
she'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Born and raised in Canada, it's great to see players like Achanwa continue to make basketball a global game.
Now here's January. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Prince. Over McBride. And it's Prince missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Powers with it. Now McBride. Prince covering. McBride outside. Here's Allen. Aguilar grabs the miss.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Prince. January. She's covered by Allen. Here's Charles. That one a little long. So at the end of
That's
one
the
quarter
end
of the
first
play,
quarter.
still a
Lead
close
score.
game. Lynx ahead.
14,
They're up by 3.
11.
And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
And here's Jefferson. Outside Powers. Collier. Magligore grabs the miss. Now here's Prince. A nice shot by Stewart.
When you let Stewart get inside, you're just not going to stop her. Too much length, too much game.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive, and it's well worth the second look.
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Jefferson. Takes it out to Collier. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Powers. Yes, and it's Lisa Collier with the assist that time.
Very steady beyond the arc. Powers is a player that forces defenders to challenge her, to come out, stretches the floor.
Well, raised in the Motor City of Detroit, Aerial Powers was a fighter, literally. She participated in boxing as a young kid, and she loved the sweet science.
Now here is Lloyd. Shoots over Powers. And it's Lloyd missing. The Lynx with the lead. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Collier outside. Back to Powers. Over Lloyd. Powers' shot is off. And Aerial Powers, she grew up playing lots of different sports, including boxing.
And you can see that boxing background with how she competes. Powers is listed at 5'11". As a wing, she battles a lot of taller players and more
Epiphany
holds her own.
Prince.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Jefferson with it. Outside Powers. Pass to Collier. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Minnesota.
The ultra-competitive nature of Collier, matching threes, and maybe even talking a little smack.
Down low. Lloyd. Misses from close range. Jefferson left side. Shoots over Prince. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Assisted by Aerial
Those are
Powers.
teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Outside Lloyd. Prince. She's covered by Jefferson. Now here's Prince. Guarded closely. Here's Lloyd. Not gonna go that time. The Lynx go the other way with it. Pass to Powers. Back to Jefferson. And here's Powers. Covered by Lloyd. And here's Collier. To the inside. The basket
Strom.
drops and she gets
As
fouled on the
Magligore.
shot.
First personal foul, teams first.
Such a strong defensive presence, but don't forget about Fowles' offensive game. She is unbreakable.
Well, Sylvia Fowles is a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, but she's also a tremendous offensive player as well. In fact, she's one of the most efficient ever.
One shot.
with Sylvia Fowles. Her offensive numbers are eye-popping.
Well, Sylvia, first all-time in effective field goal percentage, just about 60% from the field during her career as well. And Fowles has tremendous touch in the post, an all-time great.
Up top, Williams. Back to Bird. Can they get it? The shot that time, not on target. So the Lynx now. Pass to Collier. Up top, Fowles. Fires from 14. Here's Shepard. And they're going to count the bucket in. Center to the line.
First personal foul, team's first.
Play.
Well, it was a tough rookie year for Jessica Shepard in 2019 as she suffered an ACL injury. She played just 6 games during her first year and then missed all of 2020.
One shot.
Oh, it was a tough start to the career of Jessica Shepard, but she's battled through it.
Shepard really had a breakout season in 2022. Signing an extension with Minnesota. Her career is really going now after that unlucky start.
Seattle calls timeout.
The coaches, they saw
The entire season was played in Bradenton, Florida, and I think that makes Seattle's championship in the Wubble that much more impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that 2020 championship by the Storm, arguably the most challenging title in WNBA history.
So you tip your hat to Bird, Stewart, Lloyd, the rest of that 2020 Storm team. The physical and mental challenges they overcome, we've never seen it. We may never see it again.
That misses, so she splits the free throw. Well, in this salary cap league, rookie contracts have massive value.
The lower cap numbers, they really help with team building. If you have a few players on rookie scale deals, that frees up space to go up after a big free agent or two.
And that's why the WNBA draft is so crucial for teams. If you can just find a keeper, you have a big leg up on the competition.
Now here's a Chanwa. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Using footwork and
Timeout,
finesse,
timeout.
Machado was able to find success around the basket.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
From 2011 to 2017, the Minnesota Lynx went on the best extended run in WNBA history, reaching the finals 6 of 7 seasons, winning 4 titles.
Stewart up top. She's guarded by Shepard.
Tina
Charles with the bucket.
Assisted by
Passing is what makes
Brianna
Stewart perhaps the best offensive player in the world. Not just to score, an all-around force.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Carlton. To the paint.
Seattle foul.
Foul called on the
Tina
shot.
Charles.
Got her on the way up that time.
Second personal
so
foul.
she'll shoot 2.
Fourth team foul.
This is her second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Natalie Achungwa. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. She hits both from the stripe. And here are the Storm now. Trailing by 17. Pass to Talbot. Now January. Right side Charles. Knocked away. Shoots over Achungwa. And it's Seattle
Tina
scoring
Charles.
again.
Well, Tina Charles is more than capable of connecting from mid-range. The defense has to respect her jumper.
Right outside. Now Carlton. Down low. And stolen by Charles. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Talbot. Yes, and a nice assist
Talbot.
from Sue Bird.
A multi-time assist leader like Sue Bird will not miss that chance. She is quick to find the open shooter.
Bucket is good.
You have to have perfect timing to knock down the teardrop.
January outside. Charles with 1 on the clock. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
With the score.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
22.
The Lynx on top, up by 15. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Shepard, what a contribution.
How about her scoring in the first half? She looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Now here's Jefferson. Outside of Achungwa. Pass to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Minnesota.
Kayla McBride with a dime.
Here's Bird. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Back to Williams. Out to the wing. And here's Bird outside. Rebound by the Lynx.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. Guys, she is a scoring machine. And I know I'm not the only one to describe her that way.
Well, 2016 was perhaps the biggest draft lottery in league history, the prize being generational star Breanna Stewart. And luckily for Seattle, the balls bounced their way.
Assist
Well,
goes
she's been
to
a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Right outside. And we're about 1.5 minutes here into the second half. Pass to Achanwa. Collier. She's guarded by Williams. Sinks the triple. Well, the addition of Breanna Stewart to the Storm, it changed the trajectory of this organization.
Stewie has been incredible. 2018 winning MVP, a couple finals MVPs as well. A difference maker on both ends of the floor. Breanna Stewart is the definition of a franchise player.
That shot
Sue
wide.
Bird.
And this is just who Sue Bird is. She wants that revenge triple whenever you drain one on her squad.
Jefferson outside. Left side at Achanwa. McBride up top. Takes it out to Collier. Makes the three. They get the rebound. And Fowles gets it to go.
I mean, you have to appreciate a player like Fowles who goes hard until the ref blows the whistle. She plays inspired basketball.
Breanna
That
Stewart.
one goes. Count it.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge, pretty much always.
Pass to Collier. Here's Fowles. Jefferson right side. Right outside. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Charles. 7 points in the game. Points one. And the
Lynx
shot
foul.
count. She's
Kayla
fouled.
McBride.
That's a chance for a
First
three-point
personal
play.
foul, teams first.
And that's a tough take, but Lloyd embraces the opportunity that she's up for the challenge.
In a September 2021 game against the Mercury, Jewel Lloyd tied a WNBA record with 22 points in a quarter, taking just 9 shots.
One shot.
And those 22 points for Jewel Lloyd are actually the most points ever scored in a first quarter for a player.
Well, you know what's really incredible is that Lloyd didn't even score the last 4.5 minutes of that quarter. So Jewel had 22 points in less than 6 minutes.
Storm foul.
That's not a foul.
Gabby
You want to
Williams.
foul Powers is well over
First
80%
personal
at the
foul,
line
teams
for her
first.
career.
First team foul.
First trip to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota, Aerial Powers. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
She misses the free throw.
Well, it's really hard to pick the best Lynx team in their franchise history, but I think I have to say 2017. They led the league in offensive and defensive rating. They went 27-7, and oh yeah, by the way, they won a title.
He hits the second from the line.
And Powers is a player who doesn't rush anything. She's a talented player who does whatever she can to help the team.
Pass to Williams. Magwigor up top. Just her first attempt. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Powers covering. And it's Lloyd missing. And beyond the numbers for the 2017 Lynx, the roster was just unreal.
Oh, you look at that roster. I mean, you have multiple Hall of Famers, defense anchored by Sylvia Fowles, one of the best defensive players ever. An offense that was efficient. That 2017 Minnesota team had it all. I think they're in the conversation for best WNBA team ever.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
That's how you have to play. They're still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now here's Charles. She has 7. And there's the 3-second violation.
3-second
Big
violation.
blunder there.
Minnesota
That's
Lynx ball.
awesome.
And a terrible time for it
Substitution
to
on the
happen
court.
when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Here's Carlton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Aerial Powers on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
With the level of shooter that Powers is, letting her catch
2
and
minutes
fire
remaining in
is
the
not a
third. 2
recipe
minutes.
for success for the defense.
Now here's Prince. Pass to Talbot. January outside. To the middle. Here's Williams. And there's the rejection. Here's Carlton. She's guarded by Williams. And here's Carlton. Now here's Allen. Pass to Shepard. Fouls. Here's Allen. Offensive board. Second chance shot. Shepard, good.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Outside Williams. Now here's Prince. Shot to stop the drought. And she was
Minnesota
fouled
foul.
on the way up.
Lindsay
Goes for her.
First personal foul.
It's on
Team's
out.
first.
Oh, there are a few
Second team
franchises
foul.
you could mention when you're talking about
At the
the
line
best.
for the Storm.
In Seattle,
Epiphany
certainly
Prince.
is in the
2
conversation.
shots.
When you talk about on-court success, no team has more championships.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Talking about the Storm, we know Seattle has the banners, but it's about more than that.
Certainly, Blake. Seattle also has one of the best fan bases in the league. But then they also do great work in the community. They have a fantastic ownership group. They are a model organization for the rest of the WNBA.
And she sinks the second. And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Allen. Carlton. Outside Powers. Here's Allen. It's over January. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, she's not necessarily a strong interior presence, but she's got to finish those chances when she has them.
Now here's Charles. She has 7. Good on the triple.
Epiphany
She's really
Prince.
one of the best passing bigs in the league. Charles had a year where she averaged just about 4 dimes per game.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Allen. Covered by January. Pass to Fouls. Over Charles. Fouls misses. Williams with it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Lynx on
36.
top. They lead by 18. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of her teammates before the pass.
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Bird outside. Outside Williams. Back to Bird. Boots over Jefferson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Minnesota. It's an 18-point game. That shot missing. Good D by Tina Charles. Left side, Lloyd. Outside, Williams. Lloyd. Charles. She's guarded by Shepard. Charles with the bucket.
Assist
Because
from
of Charles's
Jewel
unique
Lloyd.
combination of strength and length, she's able to beat shot contests down low.
Now that is nice. Glad we got a chance to check out that sweet drive one more time.
Well, I mean, to be honest, they've got a long way to go, but attacking the rim, never a bad idea.
Pass to Collier. Here's Jefferson. Ball's knocked loose. Now here is Stewart. She's guarded by Shepard. Bird no good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Collier. And she lays it straight in.
Sturdy move by Collier against the contact, just sticking with it and getting a
Timeout,
shot.
Seattle.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
And Afisa Collier led the league in minutes during each of her first 2 seasons in the league. I mean, pretty much unheard of for a rookie, for a young player.
Minnesota Lynx dancers.
And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Bird. Outside Lloyd. Charles up top. Clock at 6. Shoots over at Chanwa. And the Storm miss again. And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Shepard. Jefferson. Shepard defended by Stewart. Now here's McBride. The tray dreams it from beyond the arc.
With the smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Now here's Williams. Stewart with the ball. She's guarded by Shepard. Bird outside. Williams. 13 feet out. The second chance effort. And kicks the basket.
Definitely
She
a
was fouled,
Chanwa.
and she's going
First
to the
personal
line
foul,
for one
teams
more.
first.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Now that we're a couple years out of the 2010s, one thing is very clear. The Minnesota Lynx were the team of the decade.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Pass to Williams. Lloyd, left side, Stewart. Foul call that time on the way up. And
Jessica Shepard. First personal foul, teams first.
it's going to be on Jessica Shepard.
Strong play drawing
Shooting for
contact
Seattle.
at 6'4".
Brianna
It's
Stewart.
very hard
Taking
to
two
stop
shots.
Stewart without fouling her when she gets inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. The Lynx dominated the last decade, winning 4 championships.
6 finals appearances in total. And remember, before winning the lottery and getting the #1 pick in 2011, Minnesota had missed 6 straight playoffs. So sometimes to turn that franchise around, you just need a little bit of luck.
Playing for a Russian club team back in 2019, Brianna Stewart tore her Achilles during the European title game, the final game of the season.
Now here's Collier. Back to Jefferson. From 18 feet away. And that's collected by Tina Charles.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Here's Stewart. Yes, and a
Brianna
nice assist
Stewart.
from Sue Bird. Well, unfortunately for Stewart, she missed the entire 2019 WNBA season.
Yeah, the good news, Stewie's come back even better, winning the title in 2020. I mean, returning from that Achilles injury is really incredible. Tells you a bit about Stewart's dedication to be the best.
Now here's Jefferson. Count that one.
Jefferson with the basket.
Now Bird. Outside Williams. Outside Lloyd. 11 feet out. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Now here's Jefferson. Guarded by Bird. McBride outside. Back to Collier. Watches it. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. Now she stayed with it for some hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Tina
Charles. Good.
And this is who Charles is, a scorer who takes pride in shouldering the offensive load. She's a leader.
McBride outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Collier. She's guarded by Williams. Collier outside. McBride with the ball. And Williams picks her up defensively.
Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Now here's Bird. Pass to Stewart. Bird outside. This one for 3. No good. Now the Lynx take it the other way. Collier, covered by Lloyd. Collier gets the bucket.
That's exactly what you want to see from Collier, putting the ball on the floor and attacking the bucket.
Outside Williams. Pass to Stewart. Lloyd. Over McBride. Steps back and drains the
Lloyd.
J.
Scoring on good defense, it's what separates an all-star like Lloyd from the others. Scoring when it's not easy.
Now here's Jefferson. McBride outside. Pass to Shepard. Back to McBride. Over Lloyd. That one wide left.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Here's Charles, covered by fouls. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. The kick out to Williams. To the inside. Here's Charles. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Rookie of the year, perennial all-star, league MVP. There's few things in this league Tina Charles hasn't accomplished.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game.
Please get
What
home
they can
safely.
do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.